Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hoover. Bienvenido, croeso, assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Konnichiwa. Aujourd'hui nous avons un autre espiritu. We have another vacuum cleaner for today, and I'm going back to this one for a second and I'll tell you the reason why. So I had this ages ago and I did a little video on it of one that I got from Connor up in Scotland, and what I decided to do was I was going to just use the bag from this and not use anything else. I was just going to use the bag because I wanted the yellow bag for this, but I decided now that I'm going to stick with this and I'm going to not use that one. So I'm going to stick with this Ranger. Now let me... Oh, I can't plug it in. We haven't got a plug. When I move you closer, I'll put a plug on it. But the cable's all knotted up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a new cable on this Ranger, because I'm sure I've got spare white cable there. And oh my gosh, this is really knotted up. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back together, and I'm going to put the bag back on this, and I'm going to give this a polish up because it works. Well, I haven't actually switched it on yet, but I was informed that it does work perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is reassemble this one, put the bag, if I can just take that off, put the bag back on this one. There we go. With the handle and everything. Just put you out the way, sorry babes. And I'm going to polish this one up because it's lovely and clean, but it is very, very dull. So what I'm going to do is, it's got a broken lens on it, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to give it a really good polishing with the cutting polish and see if we can make this shine again. And I'll be using this one. So let me get you a bit closer and we will sort this out. So we're here with this Senior Ranger. Let me take the bag back off. There we go. I'll pop that there. And Connor sent me all the bits for it. I'm just going to tip them out. Excellent. Now this has seen better days, but it's in better condition than when I got. So what I need to do is put in a new cable on this Ranger, because the cable is broken on it and I don't like using dangerous cable. So the first thing I'm going to do is just snip that off. Remove that. That cable can go in the bin. Goodbye cable. I don't know why I wore white today. I'm already filthy. So, this is the first time I will be changing a cable on a Ranger. I have never done it before. Confession time. So, the first thing I have to do, I can see, is here at the back of the Ranger, is undo these screws. I literally have just tidied up 2 minutes ago. It can't have disappeared. There it is. Oh, excellent. That's brilliant. Ha ha ha! Right, I didn't realise this. I thought I'd have to start taking the insides of the motor, but from the back of here, the wires connect up onto this. So that is fantastic. I don't have to do any major stripping down. I like it. Oh, that comes out as well. I'm getting to like this Ranger a lot more now, Connor. Let me take off the bracket that is holding the wire in place. Take out these little screws. There we go. Now, the wire is held in place, oops, using these little hook things, which I have. So that's not an issue. So what I need to do is get the wire that I'm going to use, which already has it on there, ka-ching, because I was using this for my, what do you call it, Sebo Felix, when I was testing the broken one with the broken handle, and I used this on there, so this is already done. This is going to be a nice easy job, he says, and then it all goes tits up. Right, so brown goes over onto this side and blue over to that. Okay, excellent. Okie dokie, that's not an issue. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I've lost my mind again. Right, brown over here. Let's get this one in. First. Doesn't want to go in, does it? Right, get in, you little monkey. Excellent. Now let's get the blue one in. There we go. Gosh, this is very fiddly. Excellent. Now if I put that up there, I will be able to put this little bracket back on to hold it in place. Going to put these on loosely on each side. I'll give you the details of this vacuum cleaner once I've got it working. I don't think this is going to be a very long video. I was trying to remember what vacuum cleaner we had when we lived in Middle Road in Forest Varch. From when I was 5.5 to 6.5 for 1 year we lived there, and then there was a house fire and we lost everything, unfortunately. But I was trying to rack my brains what vacuum cleaner we had there. My mum can't remember, and I'm positive that it was one of these, because I remember it having a light, and I don't remember the bag, but I do remember it was brown, and I'm sure these did come in brown, or it might have even been this colour, but I'm sure it was kind of more browner in colour, but it definitely had a light on the front of it. I don't know. Oops. There we go, that is on. Now, before I do anything else, I need to on the other end put this on. Oh gosh, was it that way or that way? Hang on. Yes, it was that way. We'll soon find out if it's not. When I start putting the handle together, which is not a big thing, because I can just swap it over. Right. This is the lower part of the handle, I believe, which is, no, yeah, there. And then there is a back bracket. Which goes there, then that goes on there. Excellent. So far so good. Next we have to put this part with the top part of the handle. So I think I should do that first. But that seems to want to hold in that way. I think it might go in there. That's a bit tight, that is. Oh, it does fit. Okay, let's try it the other way. Get in, you bugger. There we go. So that okay. That on first. Then that on. Then that goes. Now you can't see. There we go. There. But this needs to go in here. This is broken off. Ah, right. I see what you mean, Connor. Right, okay. I need to get this bag holder into position to hold the bag. And it appears that it needs a screw to go through it to hold it into place, which isn't here. It doesn't have that screw. Right, let me go and see. Let me go get a little screw for this. Hang on. Okay, I've made a little temporary bracket thing for it. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll soon find out. Let me tighten up the whole thing. There we go. Yeah, it'll hold it on. It'll hold it on, it's not a problem. Right. Next, what I got to do is I got to put the belt on, so let me lower you down. Just turn it upside down. Oh, it's got a belt on it, excellent. Oh, actually, no, this belt has got splits in it. Put this one on. Oh my god. Ugh. Excellent. Let's put the plate back on. Oh, it's got his name on it. What's occurred then? Why is it suddenly not? Oh, there we go. Okie dokie. Pig and a pokey. So I've got a plug. Let me strip the wire. I remember once, I had a fish tank when I was a kid, and I remember once I was changing the plug on the pump, on the air pump. Anyway, I don't know what I'd done. I'd wired it upright, but there was a tiny little wire, a little bit of wire just crossing over, and it shorted. Take it this way. My dad had to check all the plugs after that. Boom! No more power in the house. Right. Let me get that back on. I think Connor will be happy to see this back up and running again. Rather than just sitting on my shelf back. I prefer this style of Ranger or Senior than the other one I have. I prefer this style. Got itchy dogs over there. Gilligan's inside with the other half. I got Zach and Millie out here with me. So it's no plans to do anything this Saturday, thankfully. So I thought, right, I'm going to crack on with some videos. I'm going to do bits and bobs that I have left to do. So that's why I've decided to do these odd jobs. Right, let's get that on. Right, okay, let's plug it in. Let's have a go. Now, I don't know if this is on or off. Off. That thing has got some kahunas, I tell you. That has got some kahunas. The one thing I will do with it before I start having a go is I've unplugged it. Is this brush wrong? Let me have a look. It's fine, it just... Look at that. Amazing. No, I thought it might have been the brush roll needed some grease, but it doesn't. Okay. Pop it back in. Get that back on. I thought the brush roll might have been, the belt might have been touching it, but again it wasn't. Okay, so she is as dull as dishwater. She's not very shiny. So what I'm going to do, because I was using this earlier, so I can just go straight on to use it. Yeah. Pop some polish on it. Like this, and let's get polishing. little bit more of the cutting compound on the front, just a couple of dots. And just dab some on there. I'm just going to do this side. Right, I'm just going to spray some Demon Shine, and I'm going to get 2 cloths just to remove any residual. Cutting compound off her, or him. I don't know. It's a bit. Looks a bit aggressive. I think it's a him. Well, it is definitely a lot shinier than what it was. You can't see yet. Okay. Look at that now. Shines like... Oh, I'm not going to say it again. Now, my friends, let's give him a treat. I haven't even opened the packet of this yet. This is Chemical Guys. And this is called Black Light Hybrid Radiant Finish. Directions for use. Hand application, pour a small amount onto foam applicator, apply to the entire vehicle in a thin, even coat. Will bond with the surface within 15 minutes, then buff off. Once removed, allow 30 minutes of curing time before applying a second coat. So, this is going to take us a little bit of a time, but I don't mind, I have the patience. So I've got a little sponge applicator pad. Let me shake up this and pour some onto this. Oh, perhaps I gotta... Yeah. Oh my god, it smells... Oh, it smells amazing. It smells like a medicine I remember as a kid. Ooh. So let's applicate. Let's apply this onto him. Just put a little bit more, because he's worth it. And let's leave it for 15 minutes. so it gets to bond with it. Like it asks. Right, I'll come back in 15 minutes. So we're back, and I'm going to buff it off. I don't think that's going to need a second coat, personally. Wow, he looks fantastic, Ranger. I might call him Roger. Roger the Ranger. Ranger Roger. Right, let me lift him up. Ugh, look at that. It's like glass. Looks amazing. That's all he needs is a new lens, a new white lens, and he'd look much better. Let's plug him back in. And I'll tell you what, let's put him on the floor and give a go. Okay, so here we have Roger the Ranger. Let's switch him on. There he is, the old guy. He's a bit rickety and rattly. He may look good in the face, but the undercarriage is all to pot. But tell you what I'll do, I'll wait for someone to, or if I'm going to another meet or whatever, and I'll take it to someone, see what they can do with it. I'm sure there's something loose underneath with the motor. It does sound a little bit rattly, but I could feel my feet vibrating on it, so it definitely beats as it sweeps, as it cleans like crazy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you down, sprinkle some dust and some bits around, particles, and this should give excellent agitation. Zach, you are not going to be in it. Right, let's see how he does. Now, if that wasn't agitation, I don't know what on earth is. Let's move you down even closer. Let's see if Roger will self-propel himself. let's just finish off picking up the bits. You know, I have a feeling I think I've put this on the wrong way. I'll put it back. So there we go, there we go, there it is. Absolutely fantastic on the old agitation. And it's definitely groomed this carpet to within an inch of its life. It looks fantastic. It's an old machine, it needs some repairs doing to it. Let's have a look for the information sticker on it. I can't remember where these are on these racks. Hang on. I think I found it. There we go. It's on the inside there. Wow, that's not easy to find. So let me get down. Hoover model U4002, 240 volts, 400 or 600 watts. So that's when you put the pan converter in and you activate that little switch thing there. That'll boost it up to 600 watts. Serial number U4002 502 20032. U4002 502. February 75. Wow, if that is February 75, that is literally a month before I was born, so that'd be pretty cool. So anyway, the dogs are getting itchy. They want a wee. And I need a cup of tea. We have brought Roger the Ranger back to life. Thank you very much, Connor, for selling her to me. He's got a terrible lean on him, I have to say. It's really, really bad. But we'll see what we can do with that. So, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed watching this just brief little restoration video on polishing the plastic and making it look a little bit more presentable. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much. Please comment, like and subscribe. I have got lots of back content of all different types of vacuum cleaners with all different gadgets and all bits and bobs, so please take a look at that. And on behalf of an itchy Zach and itchy Millie, Zach, do you want a wee? Don't pissy. Do you want a wee wee? Millie, do you want a wee? Tell Daddy. Tell Daddy. Millie, tell Daddy. Oh, she's not going to do it now, is she? Tell Daddy. Oh, no. Anyway, bit of distraction. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.